face. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Stone Monkey Radio. Live the gentle life in Stardew Valley. It's me, and it's Becky, and it's the Sexy Potatoes. We're here doing a stream. Hi, Basin, and hi, Nerg, and hi, Cal, and I think that's everyone. I think that's everyone who's here right now. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. It's me. I've got my boobies out.
You've got what?
My boobies.
Where's the boob?
Look at my little boobies.
Where's the boob?
Right. So, Stardew Valley. You may recall last episode I was learning the farms.
We're in the farms.
And you bait the farms.
Ugh.
Tatopia Farm on the 21st day of fall in the first year.
I read it as fail, and I don't know what that says about me as a person, that's the Freudian slip I made. I may have to get my offspring.
Oh no, is that Bongo Cat playing a mince pie?
I think it's a cat being like reaching for dins.
Reach for dins. So anyway, I have a big blue stuffy now and a geode and a picture of a hill.
Oh, the size of that is that because you missed Laura while you were streaming? You were like, I need something blue and cuddly.
I need a big blue cuddle.
I agree, blue cuddle is good cuddle. She does good cuddles.
Yeah, it's gonna rain. Very few games are just like, yay, rain, woo! And as I, the Queen of Souls, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe for my secret cookbook. This week's dish: glazed yams. It's yam season. Yum. Yum, 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 yum,
I mean, as
yum,
long
yum.
as the yams are okay with it, I guess.
Yum.
If that's what the yam's into.
Yum, 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 yum.
Alright, I'll be back in a second.
Penis emojis. And cranberries. And all the nuts you can put in your mouth. Imagine it. Imagine a world where you can put all these nuts in your mouth. So, if you've been watching recently, you might be thinking like, hey, this is a bit further on than we were last time. It was spring. I think last time you saw me, I decided to play some at the weekend because I was really digging it. So I've got some cooler sprinklers. They go sprink sprink. Perhaps they are sprinky dinks. Right, let me pop that somewhere I can do. Yeah, I've got quality sprinklers. They're not the goodest sprinklers, but they'll do for now, I think. I've got a bone sword, because... right. Yeah. I'm having so much fun. Right, let me pop that one. I think there will do. That'll get all of those. Boop. Oh no. Boop, boop. There we go. It's nearly winter, so it's nearly time for no more crops. So I'm just shuffling everything around for the last few days of the season. Trying to water as little as possible. I have upgraded my watering can. I've got a better water can. I can do like triple watering now. And also my levels. I'll show you what level I be. Hey Tricky, how do? Where's my levels? There's my levels. No, there. Woohoo! So I'm nearly best at farming. I've done pretty well at mining and foraging. I'm pretty okay at fishing. I'm doing alright. So yeah, I sense there's a Becky. It's almost like I can see her out the corner of my eye.
I just realised I hadn't unmuted myself and I felt very sick.
Welcome back.
Did you miss
Howdle.
me?
I did.
Oh, I missed you too. I was like, oh no, I want to be back with my Jenny again. I miss my Jenny. And then I came back and you were here and it was fine.
I'm glad. I mean, you could have got me on words
Hello.
on the app, on the Twitter app.
Yeah, but then I
Push a
wouldn't have been
button.
able to make my face meat sounds at you.
Face meat sounds.
And you know how I love giving you my face meat sounds.
I do. You enjoy the sounds of the face meat. Whoop whoop, it's the sound of the face meat. Whoop whoop, it's the sound of the meat.
Meat sounds.
Meat sounds.
I'm very giddy. I think my antidepressants are kicking in. I've noticed that these ones seem a lot more lively.
You do seem to have more manic episodes on them.
And more crashes, but not just a sort of slow, steady descent into the void.
You avoid that.
I avoid that. I either get like yeet, in you go, or I'm fine. Or occasionally just skipping and dancing around the edge of it in a toga.
Toga.
I don't know.
Oh, heckens! How that arachno do?
Oh, Tricky thinks that we're very adorable on the Twitter.
Us.
Yes. Oh, I think you're very adorable everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go, you're always kind of adorable.
Oh,
Oh,
my hair grew out.
it did. You chopped it. You no
It
longer
was
have a
starting
thing.
to look a bit like I had mange. Like it was just patchy. After it had grown out a bit, it was no longer patterny. It was just, are you sick? Should you go to a vet about that?
Well,
So,
my hot mangy girlfriend.
I'm still good for pets. Also, I want a box.
I wanted one of those for years. Eventually got one a couple of years ago.
I walked into
Wow,
that.
it's nearly my 3rd anniversary.
It really is. You've had years out of her, and she's still good. Here's to many more years of
Many more
enjoyment.
years of minge. Many mingy years.
Mingy years.
Minge. 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 Minge, 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 minge.
I had a thing happen to me this morning.
Yeah? A funny thing happened to me on the thing.
As I was sort of like half asleep,
Half
I was
asleep.
having some sort of sex dream.
You having a sex dream?
I very rarely have sex
Never.
dreams. I was really enjoying it because that's a very rare treat for me. Normally I have to like put effort into the imagining, and my involuntary imagination is way better. So I was having a sex dream. I was really excited. And I was like tensing up and I was pulling on it to make sure that I got like all of the nice good feels. And then after I woke up, I just let out this rip-roaring queef, scared the shit out of me. And that's what I'd been doing as I'd been asleep. I'd just like, slowly been inflating myself. So I guess that explains why it felt like really realistic pressure for sleep imagination.
Yeah, guess so. Just sucking it all in. Well, congratulations on your good vaginal sucks.
Yeah. Person's congratulating you on your minge.
Yay!
It is a very nice minge.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I've got chickens.
I've got a semi-sleeping smallsoft. He mostly seems happy to be around me.
This is Baby Tricky.
This is Binky.
And this is Cal.
No, I've only got Binky. I can't keep up with this.
And this is Basin.
Oh, does that one tend to
This
go
is
out
Grimmy.
but then return?
Could be. Potato chickens. Which is indeed.
Look how tiny Grimmy is. Oh my god.
I only just got Grimmy. And since it's nearly winter, I've just put a radiator in there so they can all stay nice and toasty. Are you having a squee, dear?
I am containing the noises because I feel like the audio would clip really badly if I expressed them at full bent. But the radiator and the little feet, and they have to pedal them really fast to go at a speed. Oh, Bing, what have you touched? Oh no, a tiny sleepy hand just went onto my touchpad like, no, my girlfriend, feel. I don't know what it's just like showing me my desktop now. No stream. No
No
Skype.
stream for you.
No stream. You should look at me instead. I'm far cuter.
Those are the
You are
rules.
very cute.
You will look at small soft.
You are very cute. You are perfect. And small. And dressed in foxes.
Fox in socks.
Did I send you the picture of the fox dungarees?
You did. They were small and fox.
Tiny baby so much.
Baby things. Ooh, nice.
He's so tiny. And his nose is good looking. He started sucking my nose.
I got Jasper.
I don't know if that's just like a thing that he's doing because he sees it, or if that's like a willful response to all the snoot kisses. But I'm telling myself it's like a, yeah, how do you like it, silly woman?
Could be.
Creamy's here for streams again, doo-da, doo-da. Creamy's here for streams again, I'm running as a chick. He's a tiny chick. If he didn't get here in time to see the chickens with the radiator, he's now a baffled tiny chick. I have finally started to infect the people I work with baffled.
Right. Why are you doing a bath? Are you allowed to bath your co-workers?
I mean, they seem fine with that. But yeah, I've managed to successfully infect the place with heck. Bamboozled took a bit of work.
Yeah.
But now I'm working on baffled.
Baffled. What about discombobulated?
I mean, that one doesn't like flow in sentences. I think the thing with most of the ones that I've added at the minute, they are quite easy to just interject. You have to stop and think about how many words are in discombobulated.
It's a fun
That's
word.
when you have to practice. It's not the word I meant. I didn't mean words. I meant the word piece.
I used to live with someone who thought they invented the word discombobulate. It's my word, I invented it. No.
I...
Silly.
No. Bear. I love you.
You go. Very
Give
many.
it. And I like to give you cuddles. I'm giving you a mind cuddle right now.
Heck. Why is people throwing away quartz?
Why are people
Acorns.
throwing away corpse?
Quartz, not corpse. I'd need a mod for that.
But that's your other game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we not like that game anymore?
What, the corpse throwing? No, yeah, I got real fucking bored of that. There was a whole thing on Grips about it. About how it was just distressing me.
Yeah, well, you might have been like, okay, I forgive you, and then gone back and been like,
No forgiveness.
well, remind me not to turn into a boring, repetitive game.
I don't recommend anyone turns into a boring, repetitive game. Oh, I forget that.
My head's just playing like. Which it has been since it's pestering me. My own brain is pestering me. Oh, I saw something and I got really excited about it because I thought Kel would like it, and then I forgot what it was.
Was it Hot Girls?
I mean, they are.
Ah!
That doesn't feel like a Kel exclusive excitement.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I walked past a shop and it was a backpack and it was, you know, like those little kid backpacks, but they're not the size of a real backpack. They're like so tiny. Like, what business do they even have being a backpack? It was like that big, and it had a satchel strap as well, so that it could be bad at both jobs. But it looked
It looked. Oh.
one way of describing it, tiny sleepy stuff.
You're quite right, Crimmy. Haha, chub.
But no, I saw a cat bag and it was very cute, and I was like, oh, I think I would like that, and then I moved on.
I had my moment.
Where did you go?
2 bits of 8, is that it?
In other
I was
news,
hoping for more masturbate.
do you know what's on the baby? Oh,
Sadness?
goodness, suddenly sad.
Yep, that's right. I got a 16-inch chub. I thought my time for that was past, but there it is. I got a
I don't know.
17-inch chub that time.
You're getting a lot of chub today, love.
I'm getting so much chub.
Maybe if you put your rod away, then there'd be less of a chub.
I know. I'm going to keep tapping it, get some chub rub.
Ooh. You know, some people charge you for going to rub a chub.
Yes, me.
You rub me for nothing.
Not for nothing.
Where is there like a
We'll
hidden...
rub for
I
cuddles.
don't... Okay. Well, that's convenient because I will cuddle. Like, I hadn't even thought to put it on trade. I was just going to give out all those cuds. Be a tiny Ted.
Tiny Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Hold me closer, tiny Ted.
Occasionally just plucked from whatever I am doing and sat down to be cuddled. That seems like a very good life.
Yep. Be a Ted.
He's okay, Basin. Binky's fine. He's
Grumpus.
teething at the minute, so sometimes he wakes up because his face hurts. So that's like two bad things, because he's like, oh no, I'm at work and my face hurts.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, I've got to get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
You've got to get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock.
I'm going to the dentist to
Okay.
have my bones
Is that your
scraped
last
again.
one?
This is the last one.
Awesome.
And hopefully I won't have to go back for a while.
And how are your face meats feeling?
My jaw hurts incredibly. On Sunday night my face got to a point where obviously I'd been clenching again. And it was like my whole face, my forehead, everything was like, ah, oh, it hurts.
So not giving you more reminders.
And then, like, I've been trying to sort of stretch my jaw out a bit in the other direction. Hoping that would sort things out a bit. Oh, clear and sunny. No one wants clear and sunny. We want rain. Nice rain. Nice, easy, convenient, easy to manage deal with rain.
Well, could I interest you in some up north?
Is it digital up north? I would like some digital up north, please.
I mean, there are fewer people using the internet because most people haven't moved on from rocks yet. Grimmy's glad to be home because he missed porn. Does China not porn?
I don't think it does.
That feels like quite a deprivation. says porn's illegal.
I'll just draw your own. That's what I used to do.
I know
And
you
then
mean just
porn.
doodle, but like, I'm imagining you sat there painstakingly like animating a like little sex scene.
Never
Like that.
animating, but regularly like sketching out porn.
Aww.
This is before we had smartphones. In the dark times before smartphones.
I was going to ask you to draw me a porn.
Did you say me a porn or me as porn?
No, I would like you to draw me one porn, please.
One porn.
Mm.
What subject?
I don't know. Something you think I would like? Or is that too uncertain?
That is too uncertain. Cert me, s'il vous plaît.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. I'm not very good at drawing people, so we'll see. I'll see what I can knock you up.
Oh god, please don't knock me up. Basin is asking for porn commissions on Patreon.
I don't think Patreon allows for that, do they? I feel like that's the sort of thing they'd be like, I do not approve, thank you very much.
I mean, you don't have to explicitly say that it's explicit. It could be just like commissioning a drawing.
Ooh, good Kunstbees. What have I not donated to the museum yet? Donate that.
Oh hi, some are gonna say.
Hey, how you doodle?
Oh, Crimmy says there's a lot of porn on Patreon.
Okay.
Patreon.
Patreon. I was thinking about adding another Patreon tier for like a drawing. I will do you a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the thing people would want.
I would want it, but I'd probably want to pay you directly instead of giving Patreon a cut.
You can pay me directly.
Can I pay you in cuddles?
What? You pay me in cuddles.
Just the first one. After that, I'll just pay you with like actual pairs. I feel like I should be able to
if you
unlock
do
one
that,
with.
they'll all want. They'll be like, she takes payment in cuddles. I can cuddle her. Perhaps at a convention or
My
such.
girlfriend cuddles, they're different.
It's true.
And licky.
And licks.
Oh, I love baby Grimmy. Yeah. I mean, I know you're right. That will spiral because they'll be like, she accepts payment in licks.
Licky tongue.
Oh, I don't like it when you lick my tongue. It baffles my tongue.
You don't like it when I lick your tongue. You don't like it when I blow raspberries on your nose.
You bamboozle my tiny face meats.
What can I say? I like blowing on things.
Well, I feel like I'm missing a few key items for that, but I'm sure we can work something out that you can blow on and not baffle.
You always do look so utterly bamboozled when I blow raspberries on your nose. Just think,
You just look so pleased with yourself.
Hey, it took me a really long time to learn how to blow raspberries on people's noses.
Well, it makes me very happy. It shorts my face out.
What has happened to this fucking menu? It used to be really convenient, and now since this update, it's
No
choice.
convenience for you.
No, it is of limited convenience. Ah, stop. There.
Aww.
You?
Jason is sad for lack of licky tongue in Sword and Shield. And Omegon's blowing off about Ekans.
Heckens?
I mean, sure, there's no Ekans, but
No
there's
Heckens.
the new snake that
That everyone hates because it's
looks
weird.
like depressed bird shit.
poop.
It looks like poop after a rough night.
That's a rough poop. Pumpkin seeds! Try and get a rough idea of how we're doing over here. So,
Aww. Grimmy wants to play it, but Switches are really expensive. I mean, they are. They didn't even get that much of a knockdown for Black Friday. It was.
wow.
I was really hoping that they would get a knockdown, and they did not.
They don't get knocked down.
Nerg's pointing out, like, Jim bursting through the wall. No Ekans! That is the only correct response to a lack of Ekans.
I had a beautiful moment this week where a friend that I know from out raving shared the Philosophy Tube video about the games industry.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's really good.
I need to see it.
And I was like,
work.
he can dress as Jim all he likes, but he's not as pretty. And they were like, who is this Jim? I feel like I should enjoy more of his content. It's like, well, you know Laura, who you've met many times. She's done a weekly podcast with him for about 5 years. And I've had a crush on him for about that time as well. Fun story. The thing that got me to start crushing really hard on Jim is when he said he was very up for adequate loving.
Adequate.
That's what did it for me. It's like, adequate, you say? Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Oh, that sounds like it's in my wheelhouse.
Adequate loving.
I mean,
Because you know how like lots of people are just like, oh, do the best fucking. It's like, no, I want to step down from that. I want adequate, just okay, fine. It's not too heavy, not too much expectation.
Oh,
What?
this is such a lovely thing that I am learning about you. You're so precious and I love you.
I love you too.
Oh no, Arachno.
What?
Wait, do you all have a hard-on for Jim? And Crimmy just gently. Just figuring that out, Arachno. I have like a cheerleading one. I'm like, yeah, I am fully in support of you getting your crush.
Hard boy.
Just like I will be very happy if you get your hot bag.
Well, hopefully I'll have the fanny to take him. I feel like he under-promised cock, and it might actually be larger than expected. Ooh. I can only take so much.
I have never before heard the accusation of under-promising on cock.
I like under-promising. Under-promising is comforting. Manageable. No one's gonna get hurt.
I mean, I know the guy for you, but I'm not sure that just the logistics of it, because he's shorter than me.
Quoi?
I was thinking about someone who's probably perfect for what would make you happy.
Ah. It's not just about peen size. It's about personality.
He makes me laugh. He's very nice. One time I was just crying for hours and they didn't know what to do, so he just kept bringing me food items until I stopped crying.
Food is good.
Yeah, he gave me some crunchy ice cream because he knew I liked crunchies, but he couldn't find any crunchies in the shop, and he was just stood at the counter like, "I'm begging you, mate, please tell me you've got some in the back. I can't deal with this. I want to make the noise stop." And the guy was
Make
like,
the sad stop.
"I've got some ice cream. Will that do for it? I'll fucking take it, mate. We'll find out, won't we?"
Take my bone sword.
I did eventually.
Hey.
Smashed my fucking brains out. I wasn't expecting that.
In a good way?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for a minute I was like, yeah, you're not going to achieve much with that. I'm sorry, that's not going to touch sides, love. Turns out it did.
Massive cocks are dangerous. You could do damage with that. A smaller, more manageable cock.
Right,
That's
I
the
say
thing
this
for me.
as someone that you have managed to fit two hands in at once.
Yes.
It didn't look like it was going to do much for me.
Yeah. But technique.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
as a
it's
northerner,
like,
were you just sitting there going, "Who's sneaking? Where am I taking them?"
I'm impressed.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god, the same.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger specialisation. Oh my god, that's it. That's exactly it.
Gonna eat this nut.
Aww. Did you enjoy eating your nut?
Did. I got a face full of nuts.
I'm glad that Hazel's nut was good for your face.
Hazelnutted in my face.
Apparently,
Doo-dah,
Cal
doo-dah.
also understates.
What?
Turns out that Kel also was understating as part of junk dysphoria.
Oh no, I died.
Oh no. Oh no. So Kel's fingers, yeah. Oh
Mm.
no. Can't understate. Very long. Very strong. Very dexterous.
Mm.
You have my attention, Kel. Did you know that Kel is also tall?
I hear she is tall.
Do you know what tall girls are?
It's just your thing.
Tall girls are incredibly hot.
Well, I won't stop you if you want to ask Cal out.
No. I already have two tall girls to slap on.
Bone sword.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all this talk about bones and stuff that my mouth's going. I usually have something in me by now.
Are you mouth haunt again?
I am a bit mouth haunt, but also hungry.
That's fair. I had a bad day in the mines today, everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad day in the mines today.
I died very badly. I ate 2 of my precious melons. And I died anyway. Oh no, I ate my hazelnuts. My golden hazelnuts.
You have, like, really nice melons.
I'm glad you enjoy my melons. I grew them
You
specially.
nothing else left.
They're my prize melons. They need the attention. Otherwise they're like, what are we even?
Mm.
can't even.
Kel's wishing after like at least one taller girl to ravage with smooches. Can recommend. If I had to give some life advice, it would be get you a girl whose boobs are your eye height. Or I suppose get you a girl and put her on a step.
Indeed. Sometimes it is nice to be small, girlfriend. Laura will stand on step, and I will do head on chest, and look nice.
Oh, you do a really cute looking up.
I don't get to do it very often.
It's so cute when
I'm
you
too
do
tall.
it. But you do it and you get like this proper adorable face and it's like, oh, so precious. Please crush me.
Maybe one day. I saw my mayonnaise. I saw my mayonnaise. Saw my mayo. I saw my mayonnaise.
I've run out of mayo. I ate all the mayo.
Oh no.
So on the plus sides, I ate so much mayo, but on the minus sides, I ate so much mayo.
Mayo good. Mayo is too easy to eat though.
Oh,
Half a charge is gone.
maybe like New Rocks were designed by someone who was in the tall girl category that was like.
I wish
What?
there was a girl that was taller. Taller even.
Oh, you see, you and Laura could just take turns with the big stompy stomps.
Good.
Every time I've walked past those, I've kind of wanted to put them on and be like, ha, I'm the tall one now. Except
You
I
still
feel
wouldn't
like,
be.
yeah, I still wouldn't be. It'd just look like a vaguely pathetic attempt and then I'd fall on my face.
Yeah, but it'd be adorable.
You're adorable. I adore you. That's how I know.
Ooh, butt
In
eggs.
other news, have I shown you the koi footwear site?
The what?
It's called, you know, like koi fish.
Oh, right.
Yeah, koi
I thought you
footwear.
said poi. I was like,
They
well.
go up to size 11 adult, and they do lots of stompy boots.
Oh, heckens.
They do stomps.
Stompy.
I pointed Laura towards them and she was like, stomps. Unfortunately, most things only go up to an 8. And there was these really gorgeous ones. They were like chunky platform boots that were like mostly pink with some white and some blue on them. And it was just like, Laura! And she was like, no, they're an 8. I don't want to get them and be like, it turns out I'm a 9 from this brand.
Yeah. That is the danger. Right, who has not been watered? Good knees. Oh yeah, cranberry harvest.
Oh, Kel, if you've never tried any kind of heels, I would suggest a platform where the back heel is slightly higher than the platform at the front. Otherwise, you just feel like you're walking around with buckets strapped to the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's got a bit of a tilt, then it's not a lot, but it's enough to sort of position the muscles in your legs right to walk on tallness.
Definitely don't recommend standard heels. Always go with wedge.
And the footprint is important.
Yes.
Anything chunky that's got like an inch square heel is infinitely better than something with like a fingertip size heel at the bottom.
Because you are less likely to turn that ankle over. And as someone like me who is A, really clumsy and B, has really bad ankles, like, it's not fun to constantly turn an ankle over.
I could because I don't throw things out, I have a problem. I could get every pair of high heels I've ever had and just lay them out in a line as I slowly learnt what was and wasn't okay. Like, it starts with proper little court shoes that it's just a very thin heel and a very thin front, and like your feet fall out the top of them and the heel just turns constantly. There's nothing holding you. It's just bad. So then I was like, straps. I was like, okay, this is good. More things on top of feet. And then I got these really cute, like, vampire brogy things.
Oh.
But they were on a really tall hill, which was offset by the platform at the front. So I was like, okay, platform front good. But the hill at the back was still quite thin.
Mm.
Next ones after that, they're like these big white, like, shit kicker things that it's a chunky platform, a chunky heel, zips all the way up over the top of your foot so that you can't fall your foot out of it. Then I was onto something. And look where I am with shoes now.
Nice.
Sorry, I didn't realise that was going to be as boring as it was before I started. Then I felt like
Shoes.
finish.
I love shoes. Right. He's pop all me fruit in the box. Box fruit. Come taste my box fruit.
I will happily taste your box. But if fruit's growing out of it, you probably need a cream for that.
I just remembered my favourite ever bit of porn. I can't remember if I mentioned it here before. Years ago, I found this picture of this woman with just the biggest grin on her face with just a bit of broccoli. Just like a whole broccoli tree shoved up her fanny. It's just like, just something so wonderful about that. Just like, look, I got broccoli. Yeah, you do, friend. Yeah, you do. You
You're
live your
right, that
best
is
broccoli
like
life. Hashtag broccoli life. Right. Carving pumpkins. Caroline wants a pumpkin. Which one, Caroline?
Oh my god, the same is fellow Team Comfort.
Always comfort. Nothing is worth the suffering, ever. And like, especially footwear.
I have a problem because when I look at shoes, like my brain skips to the part where I'm a bit drunk and getting laid in them later, and it doesn't think about the whole night out that comes before that I have to walk around in them.
Couldn't you just put them on when you get home? Just be like, these are my fuck me shoes. So?
You see, by the time it's time for fucking shoes, I'm too fucked to put the fucking shoes on. Because most of my shoes involve laces to stop my feet falling out of them. And I'd be too blasted to tie laces because my fingers would be like, no, 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 no. Do you get that thing where you lose all your manual dexterity about a pint in? It just slides right down a scale.
No.
Oh. My fingers clap out real quick. It's weird. They can still grab another drink, but nothing else.
That doesn't sound super good.
Okay. Apparently, I've baffled Omegon, who's confused at the thought of wearing shoes to foot.
Some people like to fucking shoes.
I like high heels. That make me feel very sexy. Plus, I kind of want someone to tie the heel to my thigh. That does a thing to my brain.
Yeah.
Tick, tick, tick. Tricky wants to know if we saw the Condo Marriott commercial. No.
I don't watch TV.
Apparently it was doing the rounds on social media.
No.
The most sexual, non-sexual thing he's ever seen go on public TV.
Ooh. Saucy.
I was so angry earlier.
Yeah?
The Macca's thing.
Oh, the condoms.
Yeah, I was fuming.
Because they didn't have those condoms?
No, because I thought they had them. And by the time my brain caught up, I was already angry.
I don't have the
I feel like what I've
capacity for
just
that
done
level
is
of
baffled
rage.
chat.
Vincent is good at sports. And social
He's
studies.
a good boy.
Yeah, Vincent's doing alright. Nice work, Vince. But gummies.
Oh, apparently, if you're looking for Caroline, she's Pierre's wife. Should be at the general store.
General store.
But yeah, no. So into chat, I saw an advert for Macca's.
You can't date Caroline either.
And
I don't want to socialise with any of these people.
are they all monos? What's this? This is silly.
They are all monos. Like, at first I was like, I would like to date Marnie, and everyone was like, nope, can't date Marnie. Oh,
This feels so unrealistic. All these people are just
What is...
one
is this
person.
a step class?
Maybe.
Okay, would you like a pumpkin friend?
Someone's trying to do the
water
step
this
class and
bit
you're
floor.
just like, yeet, there's a pumpkin for you, love. Stick it there, carry that home.
No problem.
I'm going to want
like
to
a
know
pumpkin?
if this is where you buy the generals.
Yes. What is this? What is this? The altar of Yoba. What's a Yoba? Is that what Baby Yoba's real name is?
I don't know, all I can hear is Nightmare Before Christmas in my head now.
Making Christmas.
The advert, it was pictures of the lids off of the little tubs of sauce, but all I saw was brightly coloured squares with some vague writing on them. So Instabrain was like, condom wrappers, and then it read them and it was like, barbecue sauce? Who the fuck's making barbecue sauce? Who wants that on their dick? Who wants to suck a dick with that on?
And then I sent you the link to all the curry condoms.
Yeah, and then I closed that window, I got my phone, I put it down, and I took a breath.
Every breath.
And then I took another breath,
Mhm.
and then I continued to breathe
I'm glad. Breathing
until
good.
I eventually managed to process what was going through my think meats, and it turns out that it was just the most intense what the fuck I have ever experienced. Why would you put your dick in something labelled as a tikka masala?
Because tikka masala's delicious.
Would you put a bell end in one? No, it'd burn, it'd hurt. You wouldn't want a dick in
I mean, the
there.
flavour is probably only on the outside, to be fair.
Oh yeah, you say you'd run that race?
Yeah. God damn
And
it.
some of the other ones, 2 years Scotch whiskey.
My tackle's worn out.
I mean, you should stop dipping it in wet ponds then, I guess. Like, why would you... Alcohol burns.
Yeah, but it's not real alcohol, is it? It's just flavoured.
But whiskey tastes like shit.
I know.
Like,
wouldn't say I
condoms
would
taste
want to-
objectively bad, and then they've gone and chosen flavours that aren't that great and gone, you know what, these but synthetic and on a piece of rubber.
There was a girl in my high school that used to casually chew condoms in class. Like it was chewing gum. Like strawberry condoms just like...
Yeah, you see, occasionally you'd get someone sat there munching on the Rizzlers, but I've never seen anyone chewing a condom.
on Rizzlers.
Have you ever seen cherry Rizzlers or licorice Rizzlers?
I've seen licorice ones.
I used to smoke the licorice ones. I don't like licorice, but they don't
Licorice
taste the
is
licorice. They don't taste the licorice, they're just vaguely sweet. And they're in really nice thick paper that's hard to rip. I would recommend.
Oh, thick papers.
They have structural integrity, they're good. Like, you can do a really tight roll if you've got really tight...
Oh, thinnest papers. It's just the suggestion of a wrap. That's all you want on there. You don't want to be just smoking paper. It's bad for you.
Like, if
It's
it
all
was
bad for
just-
you, but that's worse.
If it's just like, if it's a white paper, then I'll go thin. But I won't go like the ones that look like that toilet paper you used to get in primary school. I think
don't
it's,
know.
is it the silver big Rizzlers? Are they the
Rizzler
ones that
Silvers?
are almost like see-through?
Yeah.
can't stand those. Remind me of the bog roll that they used to have at my primary school.
Yeah, but the bog roll you had at primary school was probably thicker. You probably still got the scars to prove it.
It was
The shiny stuff that just does not wipe anything.
It doesn't dry anything, it just scrapes.
Yeah. It doesn't so much remove poo as just shift it around a bit.
Yeah, imagine rubbing that on your tiny little minge. It's not good, it doesn't. It's not good. It hurts. It dries nothing. It just wipes the piss around.
Sometimes in life you just need to wipe the piss around.
I don't want to piss around. I never want to use that toilet paper again.
Well, hopefully you won't ever have to.
I've refused to. I'll just shake my lettuce and see what comes of it.
I mean, isn't that like most of the time?
If it was crinkle or just not wiping, I think I'd have to have a bit of a moist minge.
A moist minge.
Moistened.
Moist minge. Dripping. Moist dripping.
Drip, drip, tiny drip. I said drip, drip, tiny drip.
Tiny drip now.
Apparently Omegon's not eaten paper other than to dispose of evidence since primary school. I don't want to ask.
I ate the numbers of a bank statement recently.
Do you not own a lighter?
Yeah, but that's bad for the environment. Bream!
Bream, bream! Bream, bream!
Bream, bream!
Aww.
Oh,
You're breaming.
breamy.
You're breaming.
Breaming. Breaming of a white Christmas.
Sleeping.
Breaming with joy.
I want ginger biscuits, but they've all been fed to my children.
Why don't you have emergency ginger biscuits for you?
Because if I had an emergency for everything I might want to eat, then I wouldn't have room for the things that I want to eat.
What about some of the girlfriend food?
I've been emptying the freezer, so most of the girlfriend food is cupboard girlfriend food.
Oh.
And there's curry noodles that I don't want, because curry. There's chili con carne that I don't want, because chili. There's root beer that I don't want, because germaline. There's some cinnamon sticks and some cinnamon powder and some whole nutmeg.
And you hate cinnamon?
I don't like cinnamon, and I'm not so keen on nutmeg. But apparently it makes cinnamon taste even more cinnamon in me. Yeah, next time Laura's going to come and do a visit, I'm going to, cook the spices before I start using them and stuff, because apparently they taste nicer when you cook them for a bit. And what I was thinking of doing was cooking them to get the flavour to bloom.
Come on, friend.
And then add brown sugar into them, so that it's like little thin cinnamon toffee that she can snap up and melt into drink.
Heck.
And it'll be like little toffee shugs. Kel's back and asks questions about curry condoms. Oh. I wonder if they sold any. I feel like any that they sold was for the keck and not for the cock.
Maybe. I've got an iridium band. I'm playing in the iridium band. Right. Ah, cool. I've got a whole light source with me now.
Nice.
See where the fuck I'm going at night.
You see, the only thing I know iridium from is spark plugs, and my bikes have always had iridium spark plugs in them. They cost like triple the base price of a normal copper spark plug, but they're just a little bit better. And apparently that's what I'm like about bikes.
Just a little bit better.
Couldn't even tell you what spark plug the car has or how many of them.
Hmm.
I just know that most of them, at least, are working.
Well, I'm glad. Working is important.
This 10 minutes to say hello to you has suddenly turned into an hour.
It has. You should probably head off.
I'm very tired, but also I'm very needy.
Well then, thank you very much for joining us. Becky, where can we find you on the internet?
You can't find me on the internet. I'm going to bed now. No more internet for me. Mistress said it's sleep time.
It's sleep time.
Yeah, I might be on Twitter at Becky2ill tomorrow though.
Yeah?
But not tonight because I've been sent to bed. And I'm a
I've
good
been
girl.
sent to bed. I should hope that you are. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I am Janius Magnet. I can be found as Maniac Janiac on Twitter and YouTube. I can be found on... How long have we been streaming for?
The call's up
It's
at
an
an
hour
hour.
and 4 minutes.
Is the call?
We've been streaming for an hour and 4 minutes. It did need to be a short one because Laura's
Okay.
mum's visiting tomorrow.
And you're going to the
And
dentist.
I'm going to the dentist. I have to be up at 6, so it's
Oh, do you
not
want me
going to be
to
long.
make sure that you're awake? Because I'll be up.
Laura's set an alarm as well, so...
Okay, but like Laura's up doing dice funk, so I don't know if she'll sleep through her alarm.
Thank you for the good luck with dentistry. I'm going to get poked and jabbed a lot. Where am I that it's so bright? There's a daylight bulb back there. I can be found as Maniac Chaniac on Twitter and YouTube, on stonedmonkeyradio.blog, where I recently put up a thing about a smart cube, what I did right. We've got a Facebook group, Stoned Monkey Radio there. We've got a Discord, links in the chat. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, I will send you a link. Patreon.com/stonedmonkeyradio. I super appreciate that. If you can do a help. Spreadshirt.com. Don't really use that one. Redbubble.com/people/Janiac. Janiac. I do butt plug soup stuff. I have some more stuff going up there soon. I've been super busy recently. I haven't really had time to both have a rest from my week and get more shit done for all you lovely people who, the work that I care about. Right, well, thank you very much for joining us. Join us again sometime. Bye-bye.
Bye.